Come on, Premiere Pro, render
This is
quickly.
the final look.
Color grading is completely subjective. The colors that you apply to your footage should help you create emotions visually to enhance the story. To be honest, I thought I did a pretty good job at it until I saw this. Then I thought to myself, what am I doing wrong? How is he achieving such good colors? He must know something that I don't. Is DaVinci really that good? Well, there's only one way to find out. And so we began our color grading challenge. This is Azanur, a professional colorist with over 4 years of work experience. And this is me, an amateur colorist with 3 years of experience. And I will be using Premiere and Azanur will be using DaVinci Resolve. We both have 15 minutes on the clock. Let's see who creates the better look overall. So I'm going to do a little bit of cheating here.
And we do. You are not a beginner. I know
This is something I don't like about Premiere Pro at
His
all.
skin is looking quite
The
warm.
difference between the pros and amateurs can be seen right here. So we have the clip opened up in Premiere Pro, and in frame we have the man himself, Raftar. So huge shout out to Lost Films for providing this clip. Link in the description to check out his socials. And let's begin with the color grade. So I'm going to do a little bit of cheating here. Keep this between me and you, but I'm going to take a look at some reference frame from the internet and I'm going to try to copy that color grade onto this. So I have opened up Frameset, which is an online website where filmmakers and editors can look at stills from movies, music videos, commercials for inspirational purposes. Frameset is the sponsor of today's video, but I have been using Frameset way before they reached out. Basically, Frameset allows you to look at stills and images for references. There are a ton of filters like saturation, shot type, time of day, and this is my favorite one, colors. So basically you can choose any color and it will show you tons of frames based on that color. I've even used Frameset for framing the intro and the outro shots of this video. So whatever the type of shot your script demands, you can get the reference frame here. And if you're a creator like me, then this is an essential tool. So link in the description, go check out Frameset. I'm going to go to filters and I'm going to go to their advanced textures feature. And I'm going to search for John Wick because it is trending right now. So let's see what opens up. So right here we have a ton of frames from John Wick. I like the look of this. So let's click this button right here, which will open up more similar stills from the movie. I absolutely like the look of this still right here. So let's open it up. Now I'm going to take this to Premiere Pro. I'm going to open up color wheels and match and I'm going to comparison view. Within comparison view, we have the reference frame itself. Firstly, before applying color match, we have to convert it to Rec 709 color space. So I am going to convert it to Rec 709 color space. I think the colors are looking a little bit too saturated for me. So I'm going to decrease the intensity of the conversion. Now let's apply color match and let's see what magic Adobe Premiere Pro does. Okay, it's looking good. Now we are going to work our way up from here.
Let's roll. And also big shout out to Lost Films, amazing filmmakers. For today's frame, we have Raftar from his new music video Trap Rap. Let's jump into the color page. So firstly, I am going to put a color space transform to make my footage into Rec 709. This is not a tutorial video, so I'm not going to explain everything. Our output color space will be a Rec 709 because it is for broadcast medium. Firstly, we have to choose our hero frame. I always used to adjust my footage in a custom curve for better exposure and for better look. I will go to my primaries for generating the look. So I am going through my lift to little bit cyan sides like -0.1 and pushing my gamma to the red side or orange. I'm going to make a film print emulation, so I'm going for a Resolve inbuilt LUT Pentry ATC codec. Then I will jump back to my custom curve to adjust my clip.
Let's close the comparison view and let's add another Lumetri color. First and foremost, I'm going to do the basic adjustments. So let's open up Lumetri scopes. This image is quite underexposed, so I'm going to bring up the shadows just a little. Let's say up to 25, and I'm going to increase the highlights a little bit. Let's go to curves and adjust that. The difference between the pros and amateurs can be seen right here. The pros exactly know what they want and how to execute it, while amateurs like me try out different looks and go with what looks best. I think I'm done with the basic adjustments. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of warmth onto the highlights. Let's go to creative. Let's add another Lumetri color. And now on the creative, let's go to highlight tint. Bring it towards orange. Now I'm going to apply a film look on top of it. So we are going to add dehancer. I'm going to drag and drop it onto the clip. For the film, I'm going to disable it. I'm going to go to film grain and enable film grain. I'm going to decrease the amount of the film grain to 5. That seems about right to me right now. Let's add halation and a little bit of bloom. What happened to the playback? This is something I don't like about Premiere Pro at all. I've applied the changes, but it takes a lot of time for the changes to appear on the screen.
I'm happy with the look. Now I'm going to refine his skin. So I will select his skin through qualifier. I don't know if you can see, maybe if you can't see because of YouTube compression, but there is some noise. I'm going to add a circle so that the mask will not affect the other areas. His skin is looking quite warm, so I'm going to desaturate a little bit. You guys can see this noise, this color noise. If I play, you can see this. To solve this, you have to add a serial node before everything you are using for your grid. To fix this, I will go for a temporal noise reduction, and I'm going to add 2 more nodes before the LUT node. One is for film grain and another is for glow. So you can find film grain in Resolve Effect panel. Just search for film grain, and I'm going for a 35mm film grain. Can you see the difference of this grain? And also I'm going to add a little bit of glow. Use soft light as a composite type. So for final adjustment, I'm again going for my custom part.
Let's see how much time we have left. So we have around 1 minute. So let's get this done quickly. I will have to render it out in order to see the clear playback. Come on, Premiere Pro, render quickly. I think this looks decent. So that is my final look. I hope you all like it. And let's see what Azanur has been cooking up. I'm pretty sure he's going to do an amazing job.
So I'm happy with the grade. This is the final look. I hope you guys like it. And we do. You are not a beginner, I know this. And you guys comment down below which one is your favorite look.
So that is it, guys. Those are the 2 final looks. Comment down below who do you think is the winner. In my eyes, Azanur is clearly the winner here. So coming back to my question, what is he doing to achieve these amazing colors? Obviously, he has more experience, but other than that, he is using DaVinci Resolve, which is way better for color grading than Premiere Pro. Premiere is more CPU intensive, but in DaVinci Resolve, the workload is balanced between the CPU and GPU, which makes it better to use. And most importantly, it is more reliable than Premiere Pro. I can't even imagine how many times Premiere Pro has crashed on me. What DaVinci does is that it saves every move you make. So even if it crashes, you can continue where you left off. But what happens in Premiere Pro is that the minimum autosave time is 5 minutes. So every time it crashes, you lose 5 minutes of progress. So am I switching to DaVinci Resolve? No, not yet, but I'm definitely going to give it a try. And once I get used to it, expect a lot of DaVinci Resolve tutorials.